Do you know what it's like when the GoPro app on your phone updates and you think you're recording and you're not? I do.
Fire.
All I did was weigh out ingredients for this starter dough that we're gonna do. We're doing steamed dumplings. I'm gonna do the pork mixture and the dough for it, and then we're gonna steam them in this fucking steamer thing over here you guys can't see. It's the thing I used for the tamales to steam. And yeah, so this is the starter dough stuff. I also weighed out the actual dough stuff. So I was gonna weigh stuff out this time, and that did not happen. So yeah, it's fine. You guys missed like 3 minutes of me putting shit in bowls anyway, so that's fine. We gotta put this stuff together and then wait 30 minutes for it to get frothy. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do water, yeast, which is like 2 tablespoons of yeast. That's 2 packages. Like, what the fuck? Then sugar. And I need a whisk. Yeah. And flour. So now let me explain what a starter is and the dough and all of that. So for some bread recipes, you can do it probably for most, but for some of them at least, you do a starter part, which is like a little teeny bit of the stuff you'll need in the dough, and that's usually for the yeast to have like time to get activated and get frothy before you even do the dough. Sometimes you don't have to. Like, you can do it for focaccia and you don't have to do it for focaccia. Like, you can just let the dough rise. But yeah, so we've got a starter here. I'll show you guys what this sludgy mess looks like. And then in 30 minutes we'll come back and we'll do the dough part of it. Once the dough ball is done, we have, apparently, according to the recipe, 2.5 to 3 hours to wait for it to get poofy as a triple. So I'll probably let about an hour and a half go by, come back and do the filling part, and then we'll make dumplings. But this is the sludgy stuff. Here's our starter sludge. So in a half an hour this should be all frothy and good for the thingy. The dough. God, I'm good at explaining things. We'll be back in 30 minutes.
Later.
Alright, we're back and this is what we got. After like a half an hour of waiting, we got some fluffy stuff. So now I have to mix in all the other dough ingredients except for the flour, but then I have to add in the flour little bits at a time, apparently. Also, I need my dough hooks for this. So, we've got salt, sugar, oil, water, and then I gotta add in the flour little bits at a time. There's a lot of sugar in this recipe. I'm hoping this recipe is not a bunch of Duke. A bunch of Duke. A bunch of Dookie. Because, I really want some steamed dumplings. Alright, let's do this.
Sugar, salt, oil, and water, flour.
Sticky. Flour the surface of the counter. Get this dough ball out of this bitch. Alright, so. Yeah. Now we need to knead it by hand. And, yeah, just get it all mixed together. I'm gonna have to wash that bowl out and oil it, because we have to let this sit for fucking 2.5 hours. Yay! Oh, why do I keep doing stuff that requires dough? Alright, we got a doughy ball. I'm gonna get this bowl washed out and then we'll oil it up. And let this guy sit in there and poof for fucking ages. So, give me a minute. Alright, so we're gonna oil this up. It also says to do this with vegetable oil, but I'm gonna be a fucking rebel and use olive oil. Actually, it's just because I already have olive oil and I'm not gonna buy more oil when I have an oil. It's fine. Right, and They're all oiled up, nice and good. Alright, so we're gonna stick all the dough in here. Use my incredibly cheap, shitty plastic wrap on the top of it. It sucks so much! How does this suck so much? Alright, so this is the dough right now. It's gonna sit here for 2.5 to 3 hours. I'll do a shot of this when it puffs up, just so you guys can see the magic happen. But yeah, so we're gonna give it about, so we'll give that about an hour and a half, I think, to do its poof thing. And then we'll come and do the pork filling, the ground pork filling, and the sauce for them. And then yeah, by the time we're done with those things, we can roll this out, stuff the little dumplings, and put them in the steamer. And it should be good. I mean, steamed dumplings are one of my fucking favorite things in the world. Like, I could go to Top China for a month straight and eat nothing but steamed dumplings. I'd probably hate them by the end of the month, but for that month I'd be pretty fucking happy. So, so I really wanted to try making them. So we'll be back in an hour and a half, and yeah, I'll see you guys then.
2 hours later.
So I got distracted. I came back, and I just have a poof ball now. So yeah, you guys can see the top of that. We gotta do the filling now. Oh, fuck. I need a bowl for the filling, too. Alright, first things first, we're gonna dice up green onions, which shouldn't take too long. Actually, this whole video is, considering that lots of it has just been me waiting after making a dough, fairly easy. Green onions are done, and we're gonna have to dice up cilantro. Really, I feel like I only need one of these, which means I'm gonna use that one because this one looks like Duke. Also, I don't know my fascination with saying Duke today. They look like shit. Okay, cilantro. And we gotta do ginger. If you haven't worked with ginger root before, you have to peel this guy. And it's got a pretty strong flavor to it, so I'm probably not going to use this whole root. This has, like, they have ingredient measurements for this stuff, but I'm not gonna measure out the stuff for the pork. Like, I'm gonna go off of what I know will work, other than somebody else's measurements. Or, like, I guess off my own taste, really. Because even, like, any time you look up a recipe, except for, like, doughs and stuff, because they're all universally about the same measurements for each bread. But, when you look up recipes for stuff that's, like, I don't know, like a pot roast and stuff to me, there's a lot of bias of taste in there as well, for whoever made the recipe. So I find it's better just to, like, kind of gauge it yourself once you get the hang of how much of something should be in there and what shouldn't be, kind of thing. If that makes any sense out of my stupid brain. This ginger is not the best in the world, but it'll do. It turns out ginger will smash just about as much as garlic will. Huh. Also, as you can tell, I don't work with ginger much because I had no idea it would do that. I just got curious. We've got ginger and cilantro and onions done. I do have to look up, besides ignoring the measurements, what other shit he put on this. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna mix this in, because my one mixing bowl has shit in it. Huh. You know what? I got it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this dough out and have it ready to go. All flop down. So I'm gonna need this. And I'll end up having to rolling pin this guy out in a bit, but I need to rinse out the bowl so we can put all this pork stuff together real quick, and then I'll do this meat flop. I have to do this over the dough. This is why I need 2 mixing bowls. I don't know why I haven't just went out and bought one yet. I'm just like fucking stubborn, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna put the ginger in. And cilantro. And our onions that we cut up. I'm not putting this whole thing in. That's a ton of fucking green onion, scallion stuff. So, what else I needed to add was rice wine vin, soy sauce, and sesame oil. And I have all 3 of those right here. I also have no idea if you can see those. Hold on. So we've got to add a teaspoon of each of these in. Yeah. Actually, I might have an open soy sauce. I had an open soy sauce in there, but it's reduced sodium, and you know, fuck that healthy shit. So we're gonna do this. Ah, the top. Stupid. I'm so stupid. So I'm gonna add a little bit more than that in. I don't think this guy's recipe adds enough. So this is the sesame oil, which I'll do just a little bit because I actually have not had that much experience using sesame oil before. So I don't want to overdo it. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Oh. So these are supposed to just pull off and take the lid with them. That didn't happen. The fucking thing broke. Cheap ass bottle. Yeah. Alright. Also, he doesn't have salt and pepper on his recipe. I'm adding salt to this. That's gonna be so bland. Now, put the glove on your hand. Alright, so, God, this dough is like just in the way, and I hate it. I need another bowl. That's flour, it's fine. It's going in the thing anyway. So we're gonna mix this guy. Here's our pork stuffing for the dumplings. So, yeah. That's pretty good, I guess. I can smell a lot of that sesame. I'm hoping I didn't add too much sesame oil, but we'll see. Alright, now we're gonna have to roll this baby out. Let's get rolling. Can't get it. So stupid. This made a shit ton of dough. My God, this recipe. Can I use one of these? Yes, I can. I can use a jar top as a cutter. It might be too small. It's a bit small. Shit. I don't know what the size difference is in a cup. It's a bit better. A little bit bigger. Alright, so let me just go and cut all these guys out. Okay, this is gonna be a ton of dumplings. Jesus! Alright, so I'm gonna stuff enough of these to steam up some so we can try it. And then I'm gonna stuff the rest of them off camera. I think maybe like 6 or 7 right now. Probably 6. 6 is good. So we'll do 6 that I'll stuff right now on camera and then get them steaming. Then we have a sauce to make. But I'm gonna have to sit here and stuff like the rest of this dough with whatever's left of the pork. If there is any more pork because I feel like the guy's recipe is so over on the dough. He also had a lot of sugar in the dough. I'm losing less and less confidence in this recipe, but we'll see. I'm gonna make little meatballs in here and wrap them up on top into little packages like that. Now we have a little dumpling package. Yummy. So let me do 6 of these now, and then we'll... Actually, I'm gonna get the steamer starting. I feel like I'm God creating the first man, and I'm making his ball sack. Yeah, 1 testicle, 2 testicle. Alright, we got 6 of these guys, so I'm gonna wait for the thing to get... Well, let me see something. Alright, this guy hasn't really gotten to a steaming point just quite yet. I don't want to put these in until this is steaming already. So what I might do is, while I'm waiting for that to get to steaming, I'm going to jump over to that side. This is the only time we're going to be over here during this whole thing, on the saute side. And I'm going to get a sauce ready for the dumplings to dip them in. I have the ginger. I'm just going to shred up. I'm going to add some of the extra green onions to it. I have garlic in there too. I'm just going to dice the garlic off camera this time, because you guys have seen me dice garlic in every one of these. And if you don't know how to dice garlic, go to the other like 8 videos I've done. And it's right there, so. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil in this. So we'll cook I'm just going to cook the ginger garlic here, and green onions here, down a bit, and then I'll add in soy sauce and the rice vinegar and let that boil, and we'll have like a dipping sauce for the dumplings. It should be pretty good. Also, I didn't realize how covered in flour I am until just now. Like, my pants and shirt are just like white powder. Sure, if I walked outside right now, somebody would think I'm fucking like cocaine addict in here. I'm just gonna wait for this ginger and garlic to cook down. I probably put it in a little bit too early, but it's fine. Once this gets sizzling, we'll be back, and then we'll do the next step for the sauce. Alright, we've got garlic and ginger sizzling over here now. I'm gonna add in the rest of these green onions, so I'm not wasting all of them. Let this cook just a little bit. By a little bit, I mean like 10 seconds, because I just want them to start to break down, and these will go pretty quickly. And plus I'm putting liquid in here. Soy. A good amount of soy sauce. These are dumplings, come on. The vinegar, which doesn't come out right because it gave me a faulty plastic top. And I'm going to leave what sesame oil I already put in here as a sesame oil. I feel like I'm not a huge fan of sesame oil. Like, when it's overdone, I think it kind of gets in the way more than it helps. So the little bit I put down to cook the garlic and ginger will be enough for me. So we're going to let this cook now until it just basically, you know, really I can let the residual heat do this because I just need it to get warm. I don't really need it to like boil. So I'm going to let it just sit and let the residual heat finish up, and we'll jump back over there and put our dumplings in the steamer thing. So let's go do that. Alright, I'm hearing this thing boil, so we should be good to go on the steaming of the dumplings. So we'll put them in here. Now, since there's raw pork in these, I'm giving this a long time. I'm giving this at least like a half an hour, then I'm checking, and I'm not coming back to recording until I'm 100% sure they're done. Because I feel like these are going to take a while, especially in a little steamer thing like this. Which is a rice cooker, by the way. Like, I don't know if I mentioned that on the tamales video, it's just a rice cooker, and it's super, super good for steaming shit. It's the only thing I use it for. Erica will use it for rice, but I love it for, like, steaming. That's pretty much it. So, we'll be back when these are done. I'm going to work on stuffing a shit ton of dumplings until I'm out of pork, basically. And hopefully we'll come back to the finished product and a clean counter. So, see you guys whenever that is. Alright, I believe our dumplings are ready. Look here. Real quick. Ow! That was really hot. You got a little cooked up dumpling. And yeah, from what I could see, they're done. So, let's get these guys out of here. Also, I should have read a little bit down further. A little bit down further because apparently I was supposed to oil the outside of these and stick them on a lettuce leaf or something to make sure they didn't stick. So the bottom of these, they stuck a bit. But you know what? I'll just grease them when I do them next time. Which will be sometime this week because I have like a million more of them that I just wrapped. So let's get the sauce. I don't have any little like cool plate or bowl to put this sauce in, so we're gonna have to do that little number. Alright, and let's get a shot of our finished food and then we'll go try this. Alright, so that was steamed dumplings. I don't know how long this video was. I feel like it didn't really take that many steps. There was just a lot of waiting on my end to get these. But they're pretty good. This one's pretty intact, actually. It's not too bad. So we're gonna try them with the sauce and see what we got. That's pretty delicious. The sauce is a little extra, a little over salted. I think maybe just too much soy sauce. But that is not bad. Not bad for the first time ever making steamed dumpling. Also, this week I got this Last Leaf Maple Brown Ale from Starhill. It's pretty good. Nothing else to say about beer. It's good. It's good. Or it's terrible. I'll never get it again. Which hasn't really happened yet, but who knows. Alright, well, I'm gonna sit here and eat these. And clean up that kitchen. I'm gonna eat these. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And you have a good day. So, and alright, so now what's the mic on? Okay. Now we need to dean it. No, I can't do that. I can't fucking do that. There's a thing in here. I don't know why I keep throwing the knife away when I know I'm gonna need it. Okay then, dough. Stick to everything, I guess. So here's our perk. Means I need to get a rolling pin out and flour this a bit more. Damn it, I keep putting my flour away. I hope that's like means I've started. You're good to go.